Baka. Baka. Bello. We are on our way to Mount Washington. This is your Uncle Saya and your Uncle Julian.
What's up, kids?
What's up, future kids? Unless we die and don't have any kids. But
that'd be pretty awkward.
Lord willing, that will not happen. We are both running on 3 hours of sleep. My body battery is at 4. I just got back.
4 pack and 5 hour energy though.
We'll be chilling. Yeah, I got back from Kentucky. Drove 8.5 hours yesterday. Now we're driving 10. Been on the road for about an hour now. Plan is, first day, we'll sleep outside the car under the tent by the trailhead. Then we'll start up the ammo road, hopefully camp by Lakes of Clouds Hut if we don't get kicked out by a ranger. And then we'll summit on Tuesday. Right now the wind is supposed to be only like 20 miles an hour on Tuesday. But 2 days ago it did say it was gonna be like 90. So we might be cooked. And if we're cooked, we die. But oh well. So yeah, I'll see you when we are either dead or alive. All right. We had a change of plans. We were gonna park at the campground or the parking, but we're not allowed to park at the trailhead, and there's been rangers crawling around. And rangers, I'm not friends with. So we're gonna hike and hope to find somewhere to camp. It's about 9 o'clock. We did make pretty good time. It took us 11 hours to get here, but Julian did forget his suitcase. So
it's okay.
We will hike soon. It's currently about, I think, 5 degrees. We're hoping to only have to hike a half mile, but I'm not talking to you. We're only hoping to walk a half mile, but it is already starting to get steep, like 3 steps in. Guess this is what we get for when we hike Mount Washington. All right, so we made it to our little campsite for the night. Problem is, the trail is right over there. You're supposed to be 200 feet off. We're kind of in a weird area in the Whites. Most of it's with evergreens, but kind of right now, which is kind of nice, we have a lot of birch trees. So they kind of are spaced out a little bit more. So they're able to give us kind of a flat ground. The 4-season tent we were going to use has a hole in the top, and we didn't know that until it was too late. So we're rocking with the 3-season tent with a rain fly. But tonight we shouldn't get too much snow. Tomorrow it's gonna be a different story, but at least we'll be further enough in the mountains. It's not really something we could complain about too much. Yeah, Julian's ready. What's good, gang? We are in our tent and it is so cold, and you think, like, you look at -2 and you say, okay, that's a little bit chilly, but it's only like a little bit chillier than 10 degrees. And 10 degrees is like manageable. But -2 is very cold. That's what I've learned. A list of what has frozen so far. We can't open our Nalgene's.
Just I can't open his. I can open mine.
The fuel lid for our stove was frozen shut. Now the fuel, like the jet boil, is connected to where it shoots the flame.
I don't have a pillow.
Julian's pillow is popped. There's a random hair floating right there. I don't know where that came from. And my eyelashes were frozen. My eyebrows were frozen. My nose hairs. Holy frick, bro. Every time I would suck in with my nose, it would feel like icicles are shooting into my brain. That was not that fun. But we are in our tent now. And
the floor is super cold.
We do have 0-degree bags. And -2 is, in fact, below 0.
But we do have liners.
Yeah, we have liners, but hopefully they will work. Okay.
My toes are
I will see you in the morning.
Hey guys, it's currently almost 8 o'clock. Josiah's still sleeping. I'm making this video so he'll wake up. It's about 2 degrees out. I slept terribly. My sleeping pad deflated. I think there's a hole in my sleeping bag. I can't feel my toes. I'm waiting on Josiah to tell me what I did wrong. he's probably gonna be like, oh, you need to piss yourself to warm up or something like that. But today we're gonna go back to the car, eat some breakfast, and then try to get up to our base camp, which I'm scared about because it's gonna be like -10. I don't know. We'll see you guys at the car.
So we made it back to the car for the second day because we left some stuff because we only hiked about a half mile in. And I just want to show you kind of how cold it is. So about less than 30 seconds ago, I'm just getting our fuel ready, and I poured completely non-frozen water in, and now it already has a layer of ice freezing. Literally everything is freezing. This morning was kind of rough. We were a bit colder than we were. We found out Julian's sleeping bag is a 7-degree bag and then survives at 0. So we kind of just survived the night. Our morale was a little bit down this morning, but once we got moving, we're good. We should only have about 5 miles to do today. How you feeling, Julian?
Feel great. My toes still cold, but we got a warm car.
Julian thought he was strat and brought 5-hour energies to show him what happened.
Straight up frozen, bro.
Suck on it.
Good boy.
20 minutes of energy. Let's go. Okay, about our 8th different change of plans. We are not supposed to be in the car right now, but the jet boil my family's been using for probably 10 years, it's like not working. There's just a little flame. We boiled water for like 10 minutes and there was still ice floating around. So we're going to a Walmart that's about 20 minutes away to hopefully find some sort of crappy jet boil knockoff and get a knife, because my knife sucks and Julian doesn't have his. Julian might have frostbite, in fact. He might have it. One of his toes are a different color. What is that, bro? Bro, your middle toe, or whatever that's called. You're cooked! Put that on the heater! We're getting ready to hike more. But our food is in fact frozen. So, but it melted a little bit in your mouth.
It does not melt in a little bit. What are you talking about? It is.
But peep the ore car.
Dude, how do we fit this in here?
All right, gang. Take 2 on the hike. We went to Walmart, got a bunch of stuff. Julian, all his gear broke, so about to start hiking now. Hopefully, well, it's only like 4 or 5 miles, so we should be good. But yeah, how you feeling, Julian?
Pretty good.
Feel good? You excited? First night backpacking. How was it?
It was a little bit cold, not much sleep, but it was honestly a blast. I'm just happy to be here.
We got melatonin and whiskey, so we'll be good tonight. And Jaeger. So we should sleep well. Yeah, it's really, really pretty. This is the first guy we've seen over here. Looks like he just got off the mountain, but it looks like he's in a summit. So hopefully it's okay. So I'll see you on the trail. We are 1/4 mile in, and we are already sweating. So it has warmed up a lot. It's about probably 7 degrees, probably around 6 or 7.
6, 7.
All right, bro, please. It is absolutely gorgeous. Yeah. Look at that, bro. That is so sick. First water break. I got a freeze brain.
We're checking
Or
the
brain
maps.
freeze.
Brain freeze.
Brain freeze from drinking the water. So.
We're checking the maps. We found out that there's like a different route.
Oh yeah, they closed the route
It's
that we
taking
wanted
us
to
in the
take.
middle of nowhere, so we don't really know how long we're gonna hike for.
And the trail is slowly disappearing. There's still like, we could still see it, but like, there's also just random footprints off the trails.
Yeah.
So that,
There's like some cross country skiers or something.
okay.
Thank you. Cause my nose like.
No, you're good. But yeah, it is very pretty though. I mean, it's kind of unreal. My butt crack is very sweaty.
Swamp butt.
And I did, in fact, forget to put on my backpacking underwear.
What's your backpacking underwear?
Mine's my backpacking underwear, bro.
Well, I forgot all my underwear. So.
He forgot his whole suitcase.
These are like 3 day old.
About 2.5 miles in. About halfway. We're doing good. It is really steep, up and down. My pack is probably the heaviest pack I've ever carried in, like, ever. It's just because we have a lot of extra clothes and my pack is a lot bigger than Julian's, so I just got a lot of community gear. But tonight my plan is to eat a lot of food, so I carry less. Bro, do not litter.
Where is it?
At your toe. We sniped our first creation. Oh yeah, eat that, John. It's frozen, stupid. It's frozen. So that's the mountain we have to climb over to get to the bigger mountain. But it is very, very pretty. Okay, so about like 30 seconds after I stopped the last clip, this is the Ammonoosuc River. Then over there is the actual Ammo route, which we thought we were going to take, but we've been going up and down over there. But all of this is a pond, and that used to be a waterfall. So this is pretty neat. So we're currently stopped to get some lunch. Wait, get another crisp. We just probably had the scariest moment of our trip, or at least I did. I was like, that is a sick waterfall over there. We should go try to sit next to it. So there's already a path right here, and I was like, let's just follow a path. Let's see if you can see it. Get over there, and I sit down right there, and my feet are on that, and I thought it was ground because I hit it with my ice axe, and it felt really hard. And I'll show you, but I fell in, or started to fall in, right here. And I don't know if you can see that. I don't think you can. But it's a good 4 or 5 feet deep right there. And we thought it was, well, I knew it was ice, but I thought it was thicker. And Julian rescued me by grabbing my harness. And all I felt was Jesus lifting me up from my butt. And I did not get wet at all. Gaiters came in clutch and boots came in clutch. But okay. I try to sleep. Bro, you can't even see it on camera. But like, it is straight down, uphill. I think we have 0.8 miles left, but there's also like almost 1,000 feet in elevation in 0.8 miles. Oh yeah. Okay, it's gotten to the point where it's too steep to walk straight up. So you have to like sidestep up because it's too much work lifting your whole body. It's like, seems not that steep on video, but trust me, it's a little bit steep. What is up, gang? I'm gonna teach you how to tie a bowline to tie in. First you go like this.
So like Uncle Julian doesn't die.
And then you go like this.
Take 2. Okay, here you go. Take 2.
Bam. What the frick is up? poke it out a little bit more. There we go. Yeah, that's a good. We are tying in because we kind of keep sliding. And Julian dropped his helmet and it almost went down the mountain. So
That would have been big sad.
I hope we have less than a mile left, but we still have no idea where we're camping. You got me, bro. I'm alive. I'm good. Okay. We stopped for a little water break. Probably like quarter mile the last clip. We are moving very slow, but there's not really a way to go fast. I think we're both kind of a little bit tired, but I think our morale's good, so that's fine. We're almost at our camp. It's about almost 4, so we've been on the trail for almost like 4, almost 5 hours, I think. 3 hours? I don't know when we started, but
A little before 1.
okay. Yeah. This trail's steep. We should have brought our snowboards. How do you feel, Julian?
I am in a little bit of pain, but still morale is very high. I'm glad that we're almost to camp. It is probably the most beautiful place I've been in America. Yeah.
Yeah. I think Julian's discovering. Most people don't really know about backpacking is you kind of just start hurting pretty quickly and continue hurting for a couple of days and then you're done. But there's not really a way to be without pain and look at places like this, which is
good trade-off.
There's under the snow on the trail, there's like ice. So even when we have our crampons, if we don't get a good grip, we kind of slip back, which is kind of frustrating because it's kind of a couple steps forward, a couple steps back. But yeah, I'm doing really good. I'm not in much pain. I think everything fits me well, which is an advantage of doing this before. You understand how to fit a backpack and stuff like that. And we're trying to figure out how to fit Julian's backpack to make sure his weight's all on his belly band instead of his shoulders. Yeah.
But we're almost there. So
We're almost there. The trees are getting smaller.
Yeah.
Which means we're almost above the tree line.
Yeah. Issue of finding a place.
Yeah, there's not really any flat ground, but hopefully there's enough snow to make some flat ground to camp tonight. So,
all right,
I'll catch you. Julian's ready to be at camp. But guess what? We think we made it. This is where we're camping tonight. We'll probably just pitch our tent. Probably up there somewhere. But yeah, funny thing actually. In May, Julian drank water right there. But it's quite a different view in January. Yeah.
barely even drinking.
A little throwback to May.
Oh yeah.
We just got to camp and started setting it up. It's about 4:30, maybe 4:40, and it's already getting like crazy dark. Like, there's like no sun out whatsoever. We're really hoping we don't get a lot of snow. We don't know how much snow we're working with about, because we haven't been able to find the bottom, but at least to my knee, maybe in my hip, because I'm obviously not at the bottom. I hit ice. But oh, I fell over. I'll show you our 6th spot for day 2. Julian's about to get his sleeping bags and stuff set up. Kind of regretting the snowshoe decision. But look at that. This is rough walking, but it's pretty sick. We're sitting here making food, and we're looking at these people right now and how they're in shirts and shorts, and we're just wishing we were there right now.
As I'm thawing my glove out.
It's gonna be -8 tonight. And yo,
I
look
have
at
a
this. I have
7-degree
steam
bag.
coming off my hand. Yo, that's crazy.
It's not good. It means you're losing heat.
No, heat, come back. Come back.
Put your freaking
Ready? Watch
mitts
this.
on.
Yo, I'm like fire fingers, bro.
I was just happy because he has a 0-degree bag.
Yeah, so it's -8. It was -2 yesterday, and we almost died. And it is -8 tonight. Okay, update. We're currently about to go to bed, but we're trying to boil some water. This is like lukewarm. And it sat on the stove for 15 minutes. So this is like the second stove that doesn't work, but it might be the temperature. And when I was pouring my water into the water into my cup, the jet boil with mostly boiling water fell on my hand. So I kind of burnt my hand, and my liner is perfectly wet now, and it hasn't been wet this whole trip, and I'm kind of upset. But yep, we're about to go to bed. Oh yeah, so we looked, and these are all the trees, and there's like nowhere to counterbalance. And I thought we were gonna counterbalance because we're sleeping in trees, so I didn't bring my bear box. So instead, we walked like 50 feet that way and buried it next to a stick. Okay, day 2,
so
we're in our tent, and we're getting ready to go to sleep. It is 6:51 p.m. It's so early.
To be fair, I got like 45 minutes of sleep last night.
Yeah, but we are bundled as frick for -8 tonight. I'll give you a list. We have a boiling water that we poured on Nalgene's. Make sure you put a sock, or we have like covers for our Nalgene's, because it will burn a hole through your sleeping bag. I've done that before. I have 4 layers of wool socks.
I have 3.
He has 3.
But they're thick.
I have hot hands inside my toes.
So do I.
And then I'm wearing 1 layer of pants, 2 layer of pants, and then my Columbia snow pants. And then I'm wearing a thermal shirt, a wool zip up, and then this thick like zip up. And then I have a beanie and this thing on, and gloves with hot hands in the middle. What are you wearing, Julian?
All right, we'll start with my base. I've got thermal leggings, and then I've got my shell pants over top of those. I've got 3 layers of wool socks, and they're pretty thick. I've got my thermal shirt. I've got my fleece, and then I've got a liner. Josiah does not have a liner.
Oh yeah, so Julian disobeyed the rule I might have told him like 4 times.
I didn't know.
He says he doesn't know. If you ever go backpacking, always have your clothes in a dry sack. Always have your sleeping bag in a dry sack, liner, anything that isn't plastic in a dry sack. We're gonna wake up at 5:30 in the morning to try to catch the sunrise, because we wanted to see the sunset today, but it was so cloudy we couldn't see. So we're hoping in the morning it clears up, but it might not because of all the snow. So I will go to sleep now. All right, good morning. Day 3, summit day. Let's freaking go. We are hyped. We are just a little bit sore and tired after yesterday. I'm cooking up some food. We have breakfast skillet for lunch. Julian, say what up, Julian.
What is it? Oh, guys.
He's just finishing putting his sleeping bag and sleeping pad away. But this place, it just never gets old. Just completely. We're eating breakfast. How you feeling, Julian?
This is freaking gas.
Ready to summit?
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be pretty lit. Okay, we're just freshly broke camp. Freshly broke camp. Hiking with about a half mile to switch trails to the Crawford path. We just saw a bunch of old ladies. So that's like discouraging because they're both out of breath. But yeah, but they're just doing the mountain next to Washington. My crampons are like falling apart. My strap broke on them. So it's kind of difficult, but make something work. It is so pretty though. Here, I think we're about to have a view of Washington. That is where we're trying to go. Sun's coming out. Pretty sick. And we just made it to the Alpine Zone. Yeah, I think we're feeling a little bit done to be climbing up. Excited to climb down. I have a pretty nasty headache and my asthma is really bad for some reason. But it might be the altitude. But how are you doing, Julian?
A little sore from last night. Surprisingly out of breath for just now starting. But it'll be a good climb. We'll get up there eventually.
Yeah.
We'll take our time and have fun.
I wish my crampons would stay on my feet.
Yeah, they call it crampons.
They were perfectly fine yesterday, but today they're just slipping. It's pretty crazy. Hey, Jonah Welsh. I don't know if you know, remember the spot, but one of these rocks right here is where you sat down when we were climbing this in May and said, "I'm not moving. I'm going home." But, and I told you we have a half mile left, even though we had like 7 more. But you kept going, so that's good. It looks a little bit different this time of year. Trying to get up there. We're climbing Little Monroe right now. Then we hop over to Washington. Pretty lit. It's just ice. Julian's out there. He doesn't like when I set the pace. But trying to get home before it gets too windy tonight. So it's pretty gnarly out here. I should have hit the Stairmaster a little bit more training for this, but we're here now, so not much we can do about it. How do you like the pace?
I'm cooked, bro.
You got it, bro.
My bag is at least 10 pounds heavier.
It is not, bro. You were carrying the same stuff as me, except I have all the community gear except one fuel.
I have 2 fuels. I have tent poles.
Tent poles. And I have a soaking wet tent.
I have a lot of the food.
What food? We ate all of our community food. You're just carrying your food.
You're right. My sleeping bag is soaked. My liner's soaked. Your sweatpants are soaked.
Yeah, but that's your fault. I give you my extra sweatpants.
I'm not saying it's not my fault. I'm just saying it's heavy now. I mean, tell me this isn't gnarly.
Yeah, this is pretty sick. We made it to Lakes of Clouds Hut. Probably a quarter mile done with our day, but I think that's gonna be the hardest stretch. You could see over there is Mount Washington. It's like, oh, that doesn't look that far, but then where I lost them. There's people hiking right there, and they seem so small. So 5 more, 1.5 couple more miles. I'm doing good. I'm having a lot of fun. I think Julian might be a little bit tired. Right there is Little Monroe. That's what people used to train for Washington. But yeah, we started way down in that valley, and our car is like over here. So we're gonna go summit, and then we're gonna descend on the other side on Cog Railway. Bruh! I literally looked at Mount Washington and it disappeared. I'll be so mad if we don't give you.
That is crazy. It was just happened.
Bruh. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if we're walking over a lake or not, but there's Mount Monroe. You are summiting right now. There's Washington. We're heading over there right now. Yeah, this is probably the glacier or the lake that hut's named after. You actually camp there. We were thinking about doing it last night, but we didn't know if we would get blocked in from the snow, and it's definitely illegal. But yeah, about a mile and a half. This is where the trail doesn't exist at all. Go over to this glacier over here. So we kind of just hike wherever we see you. But yeah. So that in May is a lake. All of that. I did a backflip on that glacier in May and split my hand open because I slipped. But I don't think I'm gonna try to get revenge right now. But yeah, all right. See you probably when we're out of breath in like 5 minutes. Julian.
Stop.
We're almost there.
I know.
Like 1 more mile left.
I'm excited.
Julian's about to buy a Stairmaster after this to train.
Straight up. Straight on while we're training.
We are so close to the summit. We started at 50 steps, take a break for Julian. Then I think we went to 25. Now we're at 4 or 5 steps, take a break. I think he's just a little bit dehydrated. We're out of water. But we're hoping they have a water fountain up there because people live up there. Julian says he's about to pass out, but hope that doesn't happen because I think he's going to beat me to the bottom of the mountain if that happens. So, yeah. It's really weird being in 3 degrees and sweating so much. But, yeah, we just have that little bit to go. But I'm letting Julian take the lead in case he falls down. I could grab him or something, or at least laugh at him. Look at him go. What a union. Or unit, oops. Maybe I'm tired too. We made it to the summit. Well, we're actually not at the summit. The summit's like 2 feet that way. But we stopped and get some water because Julian is not doing too hot. He says he's about to die.
I'm fine.
Julian. Bro is stopping every 3 steps. But it's okay. 2 hard things. It's absolutely gorgeous up here. We're gonna walk over there and look at the view a little bit, but it's kind of hidden from the wind right now. So we're at the summit, and friggin' we've been boiling water for like 30 minutes, and this freaking bozo knocked all of our 2 liters of water freshly boiled. Now we're gonna have to
do it all over again.
Do it all over again.
Scoop it off.
Oh. Okay, we just got off the summit. It's about 2:20. We were at the summit for way longer than I wanted to because it starts picking up wind soon. We're hoping to hike down the Cog Railway, which is kind of just a straight shot down, sliding probably most of the way. We only have about a half a liter of water between us. We spent 2 hours boiling water. That was the first thing we started to do when we got there. But so it got knocked over by someone and lost all of our boiled water. So then we spent 45 minutes boiling more water, but then our fuel ran out. So I'm probably just not gonna drink water, let Julian have it, because I don't want her to pass out on me, because that would suck. But yeah, it's absolutely gorgeous. The Tuckerman Ravine's right down there. Kind of wish I brought my snowboard, because this would be awesome to snowboard down. Yeah, made a couple friends at the summit. A bunch of people that go to University of Vermont, which is kind of cool. Makes me want to go to college somewhere not in hillbilly Appalachia. Yeah, Julian, how are you feeling?
I'm going down.
He's happy we're going down. And yeah, we should be down there pretty soon. Hopefully about an hour and a half to 2 hours. So, probably update halfway through. But yeah, this would be impossible to walk on without crampons, but doesn't seem to be a problem with crampons. We met a guy that is his 103rd time summiting this mountain. He was like 75. Absolute unit. So yeah, I'll catch you. About a half mile down since the top, and the wind's starting to pick up a little bit, but so I kind of moved with a purpose. Julian's back there. Oops. Yeah, I'm good. Snow's kind of deep. I remember hiking this in May. We did the same thing, and this train track was out at my head, so we got to be careful about stepping on loose snow. If you see like snow drifts or very tiny ice like that, probably not step on it. There is some footprints that we're following, so we'll be okay. Hope you're through my. But yeah, looks like the sun's getting ready to set. Definitely want to get off the mountain before it gets too cold, and we are not helped by trees or anything up here. So yeah, and that is like a mile straight off a cliff. So yep, keep on hiking. Trying our best not to slip, because if we slip, that's just kind of straight down, and we only have like 20 feet to self-arrest. Okay, so we're most of the way down. Probably have like 2,000 more feet to go of elevation. I'm sitting here waiting for Julian because we're about to go under the bridge, and I want to make sure. I think he's about a half mile behind me. I've been waiting for a couple minutes, but yeah, I'm just kind of going fast so he knows we have to keep hiking. So I'm trying to get by the car before sundown, but I'm not sure if that's going to work. I feel like my left foot is covered in blood. I'm just walking in a puddle of blood, which is kind of a normal feeling when you're in the backcountry. I've had it a bunch before, but that's also kind of anticlimactic when you take your boot off and it's just like a little hot spot on your toe. But yeah, and I've tweaked my knee a couple times, so that kind of hurts, and I know Julian's rolled his ankle a bunch. And literally my dad, right as we were descending, he said, the descent is always where you get hurt, so be careful. So yeah, but we should only have like a mile left to do. And my ears are popping, which means we're going down, so let's go. Look at that gorgeous sight of a car. Angela's never looked prettier. But now, we have the probably the scariest part of any backpacking trip. See if it starts. But it hasn't been too cold today. It's like probably 6 degrees right now. So it should start fine. Post-game interview. We lived, I don't know if you can see this, it's kind of dark. It is almost 5 o'clock. Roads are snowed. And I think we're ready for some water, because we haven't had water most of the day. How are you feeling, Julian? How's your first backpacking trip?
Loved it. So beautiful. I feel good. I'm excited to take a shower if I'm being honest, but it definitely wasn't the worst thing ever.
It's not a good backpacking trip if you Oh, yeah. Whoa. All right. Hopefully there's not a car coming because I can't see. But, yup. We are on our way back. Let's go. We did Washington. Julian wants to say something special.
Thank you.
Thank you, Samaria.
Thank you.
Thank you, Samaria. The goat, for waking up at 5 a.m.
Keeping us safe.
Keeping us safe and sending us updates every hour. You're the goat. And we will personally save... What should we save her? 1 or 2 sticks from New Hampshire.
Maybe. If we
Thanks for tuning in. And have a baka blessed day. Is this tough?